So you got this shit going on. They streaming everybody up because of the news. You got these dudes trolling. You've got Breitbart there and their propaganda. You've got the mainstream globalists everywhere else. They're giving some speeches, some interesting stuff going on. Take notice. I mean, this is what America looks like when you control the White House, the Congress, and the Senate, and you still got to go out into the streets when you fully control the government to advocate for one of the biggest sticking points in the last, what is it, 40 years? And here we are. And like, this is still more, I'm sorry, but this is still just more MK Ultra. Like, y'all control the government. Y'all, not these people inside this building. Y'all do. And until all of these motherfuckers, and these guys protect the government. These people are the people. That's a building. Those were goons. That's it. That's all there is. That's the only thing separating you from the life and the country you want is a small group of fucking paid off fucking corporate fucking trash class traders, and then a bunch of dumbasses that don't understand why we're in the situation we are.
Our doors open and continue to expand by adding staff and additional clinic sites if needed.
I just also want to say, I want to thank people
like they just want to turn every single issue into like a sanctuary city issue. I don't know if that's what's going on there. I assume that's probably something similar. Like, we're still gonna do abortions in California. All right, man, that's great for you. But I mean, it's just getting to the point where this is the bad part about the legal system. They're getting every single law on the books, and whether your state enforces it or not is not the issue. It's just whether or not you get caught by the said government is the only issue. They want to criminalize every single aspect of your daily life so they can get you at any moment for any fucking reason at this point, whether they even care about you, whether you're so.
I'll take one more.
Yeah, you got Boston, you got Massachusetts weighing in, you've got that weighing in. I do like that there is a lot of females in the crowds here, and they've taken them. Oh God, there's shit, dog.
We'd like to see. One of them is an investment of state dollars in research. We need the data to understand what the new abortion landscape is going to look like in this post-Roe world. Thank you all so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Great speech. Give it up. Clap it up. White.
And I love
Spazzing on something. Look at that dude. Did you see that? Might need to go to Breitbart. They troll it. He mad as fuck. Too bad it's on Facebook. I ain't gonna go there, but they is having some kind of troll fest over here. That's funny as shit. Oh, so now that it's been overturned, we know that those leaks were 100% true. A lot of people had thought they were. They thought they were like tactical, so the Democrats could run on it and gain, momentum for the elections coming up this year. And here we are with it. It could just as easily backfire if the people wanted it to, but they'd rather come out here, bitch about abortion, and then fuck, man, hang on. I wonder what that's with. Thanks, Treyarch. So, I mean, this started like 40 minutes ago.
I do not see a single pro-life person here anymore. I maybe
they're
see
there.
one. I actually literally see one.
Yeah, they're there.
But yeah, there's a lot more police coming in right now. If you guys can see this.
Oh well, those are the wait, well, those police, those are the anti-abortion people. Also, you got to count them.
Is a force out of
They were giving speeches there. I heard a small part.
bullshit.
Should have voted harder.
Years before Roe was overturned. Shame on them.
The population doesn't agree with, or with gun control, where 91% of people say that we don't need to have, that it's okay that we have things like universal background checks, and the people in these giant buildings, these arcs to democracy, hearkening back to Greek and Roman times, they don't listen to the population. We are no longer a representative democracy when things like
we
this
haven't been in
happen.
a long ass time. Sooner or later, these people know.
Really civically engaged. I'm going out a little bit of tangent. I'll get there.
It's fine.
Did your mom ever talk to you about what is this something that you think?
My mother, unfortunately, my mother was pretty much too young pre-Roe to really have understood what happened. And then she was in high school, she was in high school and college when the Roe decision came down. And the focus at that time, it was the end of the Vietnam War, and that was slightly more of a focus. But my mother always, my grandmother, they always told me that I had the right to choose, and that they would support me if something happened to me and I wanted to have an abortion. My grandmother lived until she was 98 years old. She went to the grave believing in these things and instilling them in myself and my cousins and my siblings. No, thank you for listening to me, and thank you for being here. And I support a free press. And this is the power of a free press, where people can... And now go talk to this
Yo, Rice is stripped, but sure, there's a free press.
person back here who totally disagrees with me, and his information will be put on the television, unlike places like Russia, where they can't even post things about what's actually happening in Ukraine. This is America. This is the thing we need to support.
What?
Thank you.
I'm not quite sure where that went.
My body, my body, my choice, 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 my body, my choice. We have another speaker, this beautiful young lady right here. If you are a person of color, especially if you're a woman of color, and you want to speak, just come to me, and we'll get you on the mic.
Hello, all you fabulous people. Thank you for being here. My name is Linda Marshall, and I'm an educator from Alaska. I'm a secondary educator. I don't know how many times in the 15 years that I have been teaching where I have had a student at some point in time come to me with something that has happened to them and looking for resources and looking for support. There has to be funding and there has to be legal ways for everyone to be able to have safe options. There has to be safe options, and there has to be legislation that allows women to be able to go and seek resources. So if they're seeking an abortion, then they need to be able to have access to that abortion. If they're seeking counseling, there needs to be access to that counseling. No one should be able to be like, who the hell is going to help me, and where the fuck am I going to get that help, right? And we shouldn't be talking about coat hangers again, ladies. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about coat hangers again. Okay? This is wrong on every level, and it affects my boys that I have at home. It affects their wives. It affects my son's future wife or my youngest child.
Whoa, how do you know your son's gonna have a... Ah, come on.
When the people are united, we're not defeated. When the people are united, we're not defeated. When the people are united, we're not defeated. 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 The women are united.
It's weird.
Students are united. We're not defeated. When the males are united, we can't be defeated.
I don't know, man. It is weird hearing like the exact same protest happening for different, like, you know, interchange the reason of big government enforcing something, and here we are. Very Very, very spooky.
I put my up if they cannot make
Oh, that
it
goon.
has to be that way.
Triple OG goon. That chick was, I don't know about that one.
People like
And
Dr.
there's that
Moreno
shit.
and
Here we
abortion
go.
providers throughout this country.
No, I can do it. Watch this. Hang on, I can do this. And reporting live to you from Washington, D.C., where the government is stroking down another piece of liberty. And we've got some people out here, probably all who voted for the current establishment, out here mad because, well, those people aren't going to do nothing. So they've got to come in here and pretend to do something. And so it's just, like, meanwhile, this guy's hot as fuck. They blurted out. He was too hot. How'd to get blurred? I don't know. It's a stupid situation. Nothing's coming from just a bunch of people standing out here saying the same shit they've said on fucking, internet in the last 5 years or whatever, like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of, like, I understand the good that can come for situations like this. Like, I mean, just individually, this individual moment and this, this block radius, wherever it is. I understand that, but I don't know. These guys like this will see this as a shit show, and everybody's just gonna get pinned against each other as they always do, and that's really the goal in the modern era and in this current 2020s. The only goal is to separate. There is no. That's why you're seeing abortion come back strong. You saw the police state being defended by the right wing. Like, you're just seeing the weirdest lines being drawn. You're seeing, a loudmouth liberal Yankee who fucking talked about fascism get elected and then turn his back on the fucking white nationalists, and then a huge chunk of the average everyday fucking right wingers still fucking prop that dickhead up who did nothing for them and just spouted propaganda. This guy over here, see, now he's probably spouting propaganda to him, and he got to back the police state. He's pro-life, but he's pro. Come on, man, you can't make this shit up. Fucking assholes.
This crowd is expected to grow throughout the evening. There is another protest planned for closer to Capitol Hill. This is a concern for law enforcement. Again, it's peaceful now, but
it's definitely not. First of all, it's a bunch of women. They're not scared of them. They'll beat the shit out of them like they were their wives. Law enforcement are pussies. These guys aren't right wingers. They're not their friends. They're not undercover cops. They're not just cops in plain clothes that are participating outside of their daily job of participating as an individual civilian. This ain't that. These are just random people. They will beat the absolute fuck. They will tear gas you. They will treat you like they did when Trump fucking rode them out of fucking town when he wanted to give that fucking speech at that church. They will do Biden's presidency. You watch. I swear, if that happens, I will fucking lose it. Like 2020 all over again. Like we'll see. I doubt something like that happens. But if it did, oh my God, it wouldn't get any more American than that. These motherfuckers is hot as hell. He's still going at him. He's like, you gotta understand, I believe in murdering people if they're born. Now, if they're not born, we can't murder them. But once they're born, I can murder them. That's what everything's conflicting, right? Son, can it murder your eyes? No, I gotta wear sunglasses. Well, what about if it's in the uterus? No, we gotta birth it. What if it's a poor person? No, then we can murder it. And then he's like, oh, I thought that was a banana because the yellow shirt in his finger. We're all fucked, boys. And now we've got no audio. I don't know. I don't know what y'all want. I don't know what the fuck this guy's doing. That guy. Whoa, you can't be chin. I give him that. This is the goofiest. That was a chant I could get behind. Come on. Fox News Utah doing this.
People that are down here, can we ask you a few quick questions?
No, I'm just a neighbor. I'm just coming here to show up.
All right.
All right, dude. We're just from Utah trying to fucking grill random people with propaganda. Oh, yeah. It's a horrible Utah impersonation, but you get the point. What are these assholes fucking doing, man? Come on. they moved my dude over here. I don't know. I mean, this is a gazillion, like, this is, like, definitely, like, history, so, like, I definitely had to come on for this, especially after covering the other ones, from the Black Lives Matter protests to the fucking 6 crazy bullshit, to now this, especially because this is, like, I mean, technically it's an historic moment, so, I mean, we'll see, we'll document, we'll keep it up, shit, dog.
Wish I could, I'm so sorry.
Feel free to swing back this way if you want.
I mean, it's just, they don't want me to shit on them, but I'm not scared. Stop the war on women. How about stop the war on the working class? Fuck the working class. Thanks, Trevor. Big energy. Oh. I guess. He's failing. She? They? Them? Whatever they would like to go by. I don't care. Preach. That was a good one.
Yes. Yeah. Todd Nagel's this week. Is it? You want to talk to us?
No, don't talk to them.
Let me get my mic out, okay? So, let me get my mic out. I got to turn it off.
My body! My body! My choice!
Don't answer these assholes in interviews.
ABC 7 DC, yeah, the local ABC affiliate. I'm gonna just stand this way.
Not according to Facebook.
He's got a better perspective of you. You're standing there. So we'll start with an easy question. Your first and last name.
My name's Katie, Katie.
Don't give your name. Don't give your full fucking name to these people.
And are you here for this specific reason?
I was here this week for a social work conference. In the middle of our keynote session, the news broke about overturn of Roe v. Wade, and so we left and we came here to protest.
And you said it was a conference.
You get a sign.
We're just right downtown, and oh gosh, just one of the hotels. Yeah, yeah, just one of the hotels, and yeah.
What part of Indiana?
He doesn't need to know.
The West Central side.
Okay, gotcha. I worked in South Bend before.
Oh, great. Yeah, I'm in Terre Haute.
Okay. So, your initial thoughts being down here and being in this scene,
Yeah.
What are you feeling? What do you think?
Well, there's definitely a lot of energy here, a lot of collective rage. I'm personally seething on the inside, just like this constant vibration of just rage, and so I feel like that's a collective feeling across the area of the Supreme Court today.
I'd have to guess Terre Haute's more red than blue. Has this issue over the last few months since the draft opinion was leaked caused schisms in your community,
Oh,
in your
yeah.
own personal life?
Absolutely. So there's been a lot of conversation about people's right to reproductive justice within our community. We are more of a right-wing state and red state, so it's been very interesting trying to navigate and advocate for our rights, especially when we've been facing a lot of anti-trans legislation within our state this year. Abortion is still legal in Indiana as of right now, and it better stay that way.
No trigger law in Indiana.
Oh yeah, and we just had lots of issues, the gun rights issues, and just so much more this year. It's been a really hard year, and our legislation and our legislators have not been supportive of the rights of our community, especially the most vulnerable.
Is there one component, and I realize this is a massive topic, but is there one component that makes you most upset, most concerned?
Come on.
Yeah, it's the start of more to come, I believe. I feel like this is just another chip in the block of taking away our rights. So
Yeah,
I think
bringing them good, close
not
enough.
going to stop here, and I think that's striking a lot of fear in a lot of people. And as of right now, we have very limited access to healthcare as it is, and now it's even worse.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for talking with me. I
no
appreciate
problem.
it.
Absolutely.
Is the conference over after today, or more sessions this
They
week?
done with the livestock. They done with the sheeple.
So it's been great. We had a lot of good sessions. And, we have a session later about, victim advocacy for sexual assault survivors and things like that. So it's a heavy time. So.
Are you a local social worker or
I'm
in
a
practice?
social worker at a university. So I started a nonprofit. It's an LGBT community center. So I do that. That's my volunteer time.
Man, y'all can't be telling them all that info.
Oh, yeah.
Or keep it loose or vague, or you can keep it broad. Don't fuck these weirdos.
Yeah, but it's worth it. It definitely is. Something like that in Indiana.
What about just the pride support event that we had? We have
Our first ever pride.
In Terre Haute. Is it a good turnout?
Yeah, we had 350 people at our grand opening a year ago, and about 3,000 people at our first pride fest. So it was really awesome. So
Have you gotten some decent media coverage from the local news?
yeah, they've been really awesome. Very supportive. Our community's been very supportive so far. We've only had a couple issues, and mainly like Facebook polls and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's been
the mayor was supportive. I mean, we're Indiana.
Honestly, SCOTUS is kind of the fall guy.
I'm just proud of her.
Well, today's a day of anger.
Good month of June.
Yeah. Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Well, thanks for talking. It was
Yeah,
nice
absolutely.
meeting you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Yeah, enjoy the rest of your time in D.C.
Oh, thanks, sir.
Locally, it's the local ABC affiliate here in DC.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a good place to locate.
Yes, so lots of the
Honestly, yeah, it might be. You see how, like, that's WJL. Well, I don't even know. Anyway, that could be the call sign for ABC there. And then rebroadcasted to Fox News Utah, which was picked up by Woke. Like, I don't know, it's a little weird, but okay. That's what they do. Oh, they don't want that song. Oh no, I thought she was trying to get. She wasn't. I'm blanking on that one. Oh, is that a Bible reference? Or is that just a location?
All right, I'm going to effort for one more at the very least, and then, sweetie.
Why didn't he say, let me try to get one more? Why did he say, I'm gonna try to? Why did he phrase it that way? Why do they do that? Especially on a hot mic like that. I mean, maybe they asked him, what do you want to do? And he said, it doesn't really matter. I'm glad he's got a hot mic, though. You can hear the crowd.
And I've been fighting this shit for years. You see these gray hairs? I'm an old lady. And I can't believe that we're still fighting this shit.
Yep.
But hang in there because it will get better. It will change. And please, against the machine. In November.
Contempt of court. Oh, my contempt.
Encourage non-voters of your generation to vote. Register. Get 100 people. Get 100 people registered. That is important.
I'm gonna get one more.
I don't care what gas prices are. And also, on HBO right now is a documentary called The Queen. That is with a group of 12 women in the late 60s, early 70s on free row. They got women 11,000 state illegal abortions.
All right then. I'll keep an eye on this. This is just like a pop-in, you know. Covering live news if it's in a protest forum. Gotcha, fam. Oh, doggo alert. Yo, we got a doggo alert. Bunch of flags.
It's probably true.
Anything right there? Probably not. That was low. What? Oh, Breitbart. Oh, they're done. What? All right. Well, that's kind of when we go here. These guys. We'll keep an eye. I'll let you know. We'll see if anything else happens. It said more were to come. Like, if I heard it, you probably heard it then. There's other protests later. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if this is I don't know. I don't want to call it any direction. I mean, you know, it just like okay, so that's that flag there, right? That's the shot to the left, right? People that way, and then is that a shot to the right? Question mark. But anyway, it's a couple hundo minimum. Honestly, it could be like four, like, cause like I said, you can see like this is dense, right? You see down, boom, right? You go camera guy, them, 4, 5. You see like it's 10, 11, 12 deep, and you just basic math, right? And so you can see it dissipates this way. So that's probably which one? Anyways, but you could roughly do some shit. There's a couple, 3, you know, there's around 300 or more. If you could like match the signs, bro. See, that's that one, right? A lot of well, the media is all gonna be in the. I was like, is that me? I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Get out of here, woke premium. What a troll, man. What a fucking dumbass. These dumbasses. I'm just they ain't go fuck themselves. Oh shit. But like I said, I don't know what that was about over there. It was just a small group chilling, and then that lady with the speech there. But you see, it might be growing. Granted, I mean, definitely growing. Like here was it earlier, right? So here's it was okay. So when they came on, it was still popping. So I think I saw the news on Twitter when I got on, but when I woke up. But are we live yet? Are we done with that bullshit? This dude's still signing into his email. Maybe he's getting a link. No, there'd be better ways to do that. Damn, bro.
Making people drop their pants to prove they do or don't have a dick. All this shit is fucked up and we can't put up with it.
Goonies. Alright, we'll let this granny shit on some more, but I'll have to beat this.
People will unite and will never be defeated if we're united around the right fucking thing. The thing that needs to be done. And the thing that needs to be done, it is important that people do things so women who are currently pregnant and facing these choices have options. But we are not going to be able to solve that problem for all the millions
Whoa. Okay.
And I come here from a different generation than most of you. And what I want to say here is, people will unite and will never be defeated if we're united around the right fucking thing. The thing that needs to be done. And the thing that needs to be done, it is important that people do things so women who are currently pregnant and facing these choices have options. But we are not going to be able to solve that problem for all the millions of women unless we get out in the streets and we say this Supreme Court is illegitimate. Fuck yeah! And this Democratic Congress is illegitimate if they cannot make a law that
Haters.
says abortion legal for everybody. How hard is it? As far as I'm concerned, we're not going, and our main task can't be to get dollars here and there to transport people to Michigan where I live, while meanwhile they're trying to take away the right to abortion. But our thing has got to be to get on the streets and stay out in the streets and make that point over and over and over again. The Supreme Court is illegitimate. The system that gives rise to the oppression of women is illegitimate. The system that brings all that shit down even harder on black women and other women of color is illegitimate. And I'm going to tell you, I remember what it was like to not have the right to abortion. I had cousins. You know, all of a sudden, they disappear, you know. They're in some other state going to school for a year. Why? Because it's shameful. Because you don't talk about sex.
Wait, what?
For a year. Why? Because it's shameful. Because
God, what? Shout out.
You don't,
What?
Because it's shameful. They're in some other
What?
state going to school for a year. Why? Because it's shameful. They're
God.
in some other state going to school for a year. Why? Because it's shameful. Because
Boom.
you don't talk about sex. You don't. All these things are shameful. You hide it. And this is what
Shit.
these people are talking about when they're talking about.
Run it back.
Because it's shameful. Because you don't talk about sex. You don't. All these things are shameful. You hide it. And this is what
Oh,
these
wait, did
people
you
are
say
talking
sheeple
about
or
when they're
shameful?
talking about doing vaginal.
Wait.
You know, they're in some other state going to school for a year. Why? Because it's shameful. Because you don't.
I can't tell.
Talk about
Is it
sex.
shameful or sheeple? I think it's shameful. Oh, we take an L.
And this is what these people are talking about when they're talking about doing vaginal searches and all this other bullshit. You know, proving, making people drop their pants to prove they do or don't have a dick. All this shit is fucked up, and we
Got
can't
him.
put up with it.
That's supposed to be a punchline, but it sounded like that's got
And the only, and it started off here by saying
That's
women
supposed to be
as
a
of
punchline,
today,
too.
It is federal policy, it is federal
What is
law
happening?
that women are not human,
He's like,
full human beings
what
in
the
this
fuck?
country.
Look at him. He's like,
And if
the
we
fuck?
are not going to wait for somebody to vote on that. That is bullshit. A system that says that that's
Oh no, they're the right wing protesters.
It's bullshit, and it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. So we got to get out
Whoa.
in the streets. We got to stay out in the streets from now
I thought that was
tonight,
troll. That's not troll, Bert.
here
Oh, that's sad.
Fucked up. And around the country where we live, and we have to create the kind of upheaval like what we did when George Floyd was murdered that says you are not going to do this, you are not going to stay with this because we will shut down this system and we will not stop until we do.
What that liberal meme was that though? They take Roe v. Wade, they'll riot in the streets, and then it was like, all right, well they did. Let's see what you pussy liberals do now.
Rise up for abortion rights,
Oh,
for
God.
abortion rights, rise up. Rise up for abortion rights, for abortion rights, rise up. Rise up for abortion rights, for abortion rights, rise up. Rise up, rise up.
Oh. She done. I was gonna see what Dickhead had to fucking log into his email for. Here you go, boys. Boys? Oh. Come on. Who talking? Me, cut off. Contempt of court. Nothing different. Alright, boys. They love that. They love that sign. Can we get another shot of that? Thank you. Man, where'd y'all get all these signs from? Man, the local sign stores was killing it. No, but they did know this was coming, though. So actually, to be fair, this was kind of like, this didn't come out of nowhere. Apparently, this used to be a street. Wait, who was that? There's a dude in this. We'll run it back. Who are these? Oh, they're probably just dorks. That guy? Yeah. I mean, he's got the thing on. He could be trying to blend in, but it just looks like a normal dork. But those guys, yeah, they all probably look normal. But well, that's that. We'll be back. Fucking shout out, dog.